Hey guys, today's question is, can you teach an old dog a new trick? If I was to try to describe myself as an artist, if I was willing to use that term, I hear mixed whatever. Some people say you're not an artist unless you sell things. Some people say as long as you create, you are an artist. So, use whatever definition you'd like. But one of the things that I watch a lot of videos here on YouTube about is using gouache. Now, a medium that I've never played with before. And if I had to describe myself as an artist, as to get back to what I was saying, I would probably say that I qualified as a mixed media artist. I like to play with a variety of things, and I really like to be able to use as many as I want to in a composition. But since I've not played with gouache and I'm to a point where I'm actually starting a new sketchbook, this is just a mixed media, relatively inexpensive from Michaels. I decided to transfer with an erasable colored pencil, one of the chibis that I had drawn, to a sheet and just play. So I used Tombow markers on her face, and then from there you'll be able to see as I branched out. And this is just a recording of my first attempt at using gouache. My art style, if I have one, I do tend to like cartoony and cute. Um, I was a huge Precious Moments fan, growing up, things like that. So I do tend to like that style. And if you hear background noise, I apologize because I think my air conditioner just kicked on, but I'm in the South, guys, and it's hot. So I'm just going to be quiet after just a moment, and I just wanted to say I'm kind of impressed with the gouache. I struggled a little bit with it, but for a first time using it, I'm satisfied with this. I have a better idea of how it works, and I'm not much of a swatcher. I prefer to swatch by testing on an actual project. I like to do finished pieces much more so than I like to do sketches, but that's just a personal thing. So overall, my first impressions, not too bad. Now, having said that, this paper, I really probably should have torn it out of the book and taped it down because it did want to warp some, but that's okay. This is just a for me book, and I'll probably just leave it in there and continue because this will be my sketchbook number 3. And guys, I will go ahead and tell you, I see everybody that says don't start on the first page, but there's a little bit of OCD in me, and I like to start at the beginning of a book and work my way through. So this is, without further talking, my first attempt at using gouache. And I want to say a special thank you to Maggie over at Creating Cute Art. Her videos are probably some of the most inspiring to me because she just has so much fun, and she kind of makes me feel like it's okay for me to just have fun and to put what I do out there. So, thank you, Maggie. And guys, I hope you like this. I would love to know, if you do, down below what you like, what you dislike. If you like to use gouache, I'm not a fan of watercolor, so I wasn't sure I would like this. But anyway, let me shut up and speed this up so it doesn't take forever. Thanks for watching, guys.